Hare Krishna. I am Nilutpal Krsna Dasa. On behalf of Nilutpal Harikatha Amritam Group, pay my respectful obeisances to all the devotees, friends, and well-wishers who are regularly viewing our channel, Nilutpal Harikatha Amritam. Today is our 178th Harikatha, and in this Harikatha, we would like to speak. We'd like to speak on Caturmas, and it is Caturmas part 3. So in this discussion, today we will discuss on, it's a global version on the Caturmas part 3. And in this discussion, we'll discuss how the Sannyasis, the people in renounced order, observe Caturmas, and what are the advice given regarding the Caturmas Vrat, fasting of Caturmas in Auyr Veda and Skanda Puran. So generally, we know that Sannyasis are meant to travel all over the country to propagate Krishna consciousness. So this usually the Sannyasis do. They never stay in a single place for a long time. They are moving from here to there to there, to the different corners of the globe to propagate Krishna consciousness, to make people aware of the spiritual knowledge. And for that, they are also called Poribrajak Acharya also. So this is the nature of the Sannyasis, and then they used to do that. But during Caturmas, the Sannyasis, they group together and they start moving from here to there. Prabhupada is also moving to different parts of the globe to spread Krishna consciousness. But during Caturmas, this 4 months, which is a rainy season in India, from July to October, is the rainy season. So Sannyasis, they generally remain at one place, usually in a holy place of pilgrimage. And this non-moment of the Sannyasis is called Caturmas Vrata for them. And generally, when they are keeping themselves in a particular place, they are trying to gather the people and spread Krishna consciousness, give discourses and Harikatha, make them learn about different aspects of spirituality, especially Krishna consciousness. And during this time, there are certain rules and regulations which are strictly followed. And as given in Skanda Puran is one of the main Purans. Out of 18 Purans, Skanda Puran is considered to be one of the principal Puran, where it is stated that during this period, if someone circumambulates the temple of Vishnu at least 4 times, it is understood that he has traveled all over the universe. So it's a very interesting thing mentioned in Skanda Puran that during this period of Caturmas, these 4 months, if someone fortunate to circumambulate the temple of Vishnu, the Vishnu by Vishnu Tattva means the Krishna temple, Narayan temple, any form of Vishnu, Narayana, Vishnu, if they circumambulate 4 times, it is understood that that person has traveled all over the universe. So people have the habit of circumambulating temples or dhams during this time of Caturmas. You see, the people are interested for circumambulating the temples. And in even Vrindavan, it is found that people are circumambulating Vrindavan Parikrama like this with Dandavan Pranam posters. And by such circumambulation, one is understood to have seen all the holy places where Ganga water is flowing. You know that Ganga is considered to be the sacred river in India, and if someone circumambulate Vishnu temple 4 times at least during this Caturmas, is understood to have been all the seen all the holy places where Ganga river is flowing. See, Ganga starts from Gangotri, then to Devaprayag, then Rishikesh, then Allahabad, then Varanasi, then Patna, and finally come to West Bengal, Mayapur, and then finally emerge to Bay of Bengal. So during the whole path, Ganga travels many holy places, right from Gangotri to Mayapur, and finally back to Bangladesh and get into Bay of Bengal. So if one can circumambulate 4 times and visit the temple, then it is considered that he has seen all these places of pilgrimage. And by following the regulatory principle of Caturmas, one can very quickly be raised to the platform of devotional service. It's very difficult actually to rise in the platform of devotional service. One can practice, it's good, but to rise to a high elevated level, to get deep into a particular devotional service is very difficult. But if we can follow regulatory principle of Caturmas, then it can be easily done. By devotional practice, generally we mean Shravanam. Shravanam means hearing Harikatha. See, it's hearing also, attentive hearing is very difficult. Similarly, Kirtanam. Kirtanam means chanting about the holy names, forms, and qualities, transcendental pastimes of Lord, that is Kirtanam. Then Smaranam, remembering Lord. Then Pada Sevanam, serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Then Arshanam, worshipping the Lord. Then Bandhanam, worshipping, offering the prayers to the Lord. Then Daishyam, becoming servant of the Lord. Shaksham, considering Lord to be the best friend. And Atmanivedanam, complete surrender to the Lord. So these are the 9 different parts of devotional service. This is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 7th canto by Prahlad Maharaj. So this different type of devotional services we can make perfect in our devotional service, any of these or combination of them, by simply observing the regulatory principle during Caturmasa. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 5th chapter, 23 and 24 was about these devotional services. Now, the reason why we fast from different foods during Caturmas. His Holiness Bhaktivedanta Purna Swami, he mentioned about this, that during Caturmas, our body cannot digest. Our digestion become very poor. Because of this poor digestion, if we can restrain ourselves from certain types of foods, then it's good for the body. Physically, it's good because it is connected with a different zodiac sign of that period also. During this period, different zodiac signs are so connected that our digestion becomes poor. And Prabhupada also taught us that Prabhupada, who is a founder aside of ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, our founder aside Acharya, he also said that we should try to reduce the time for eating by eating only once a day, if possible. If possible, I'm repeating, if possible. At least, if possible, 2 times a day, during the daytime and before dusk, before sunset. So that is Prabhupada says, because it is because if we eat less, then we can give more time to the spiritual practices. This is Prabhupada's prescription. He said that try to reduce your time of eating to once a day, and thereby we can devote more time into the spiritual practice. Spiritual practices means we mean like prayers, then meditation, mantra meditation. We can chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, more times. If possible, 16, of course, minimum, then maybe 25 or even 32, like that. So meditation can be more, we can concentrate more in meditation. We can go through different journals of spiritualism. We can go through different scriptures. We can show our gratitude, get time to show our gratitude to Krishna, honor the ancestors, means like our Purva Acharyas, and also get more time for worshipping Vishnu Tattva. Lord Chaitanya made it very simple. Previously, actually, the Caturmas regulations are of 42 types. But Mahaprabhu, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, made it simple for us. He reduced these 42 regulations to only four rules. I'm telling that previously there are 42 rules, and now it is for us. Mahaprabhu gives only four. No yogurt, no your urad dal, no milk, and no leafy vegetables, only four. But previously there are 42. Why certain foods are avoiding during Caturmas? Now we'll discuss that. Even it is found that many devotees, they abstain from having their favorite foods. What they do, they generally just make a list of their favorite things. As I've shown here, that you see some people, they try to find out what are the favorite foods of them, right from even fried items to raw items. Some favorite foods, they make a list of it, and all these favorite items they try to abstain from during this Caturmas. And this is kind of tapasya, because if we avoid our favorite foods, that is a kind of austerity. So many people do that. Many devotees do that. And as Prabhupada says, many people try to have only 1 meal a day, only 1 meal a day. As you've seen, Prabhupada said 1 meal a day. So many devotees follow that also. And in Ayurveda now, we are going to speak what are the advice given in Ayurveda regarding Caturmas. Ayurveda is one of the 4 Vedas, principal Vedas, which is often called the science of life. Ayurveda is called the science of life, but it's often called mother of all healing. Here it is actually given different advices how we can heal from different diseases. So this mother of healing is called Ayurveda, or science of life. They strongly recommend avoiding eating certain food items during these 4 months, like leafy vegetables in Shravan Mas. Shravan is an Indian month. It's almost a tally with this month, like August. Then Card, like Bhadra Mas. Then next month is Milk month, and next is Kartik pulses and dals. So all these monsoon months are known for spreading several infections. These 4 months are actually are known for spreading several infections. Infection like viral infections, bacterial infection, parasitic infection, fungal infection, prion disease infections. So this different type of infections are found to be very prominent during these 4 months. Now, viral inclusive in the coronavirus also. Then according to Ayurveda, monsoon monsoon, it vitiates like vata, kapha, pitta functions of the human body, leading to several disorders and infections. Like it is said that kapha, it includes 28 types of diseases. Pitta, it includes 46 to 50 types of diseases. Then Vata, it includes 80 types of diseases. The sounds of water contaminations are very high during this season. As I'm telling, this is rainy season. So everywhere there is water, water, water. So waterborne diseases become predominant and is prevalent. Like you see cholera, giardia, typhoid fever, diarrhea, this type of things generally spread during this month, rainy season. And during rainy seasons also, it's the time for breeding of ground worms also. And many studies suggest that leafy vegetables are prone to bacterial infections. Bacterial infection includes like neuroinfection, gastrointestinal infection, oral cavity infection, skin infection, this type of infection, pulmonary infections, then urinary tract infections. So these are very found to be very prevalent during this time, during 4 months. So we try to regulate the food so that we can get rid of from these diseases. As the monsoon month progresses into August, then to September, it is recommended to avoid card, fermented foods, as monsoon slows down our metabolic activities. Our metabolic activities generally found to be slowed down during this monsoon month. So it weakening our digestive system, and also it found stimulating lacto-intolerance. Lacto-intolerance means if you have lacto-intolerance, it is difficult to digest milk and milk products. We get weak, we get having sometimes diarrhea, sometimes vomiting, sometimes stomach cramp, sometimes flatulence and nausea. So these are the different lacto-tolerant people reactions to lactose. And the naturopathy practitioners, they advise that patients should advise all patients. Patient means those who are suffering from different diseases should abstain from alcohol. Those who are taking alcohol should avoid alcohol at least during 4 months. And იდლი, dosas, they are very popular in South India, and fermented batters, like you've seen this იდλი, dosas, they are made from some fermented batter, so that should be avoided. Even dokla also, it's a very popular dish in South India. This should be avoided during at least in the Kartik months. Avoiding urad dal, matur dal is advised because they have contain high amount of protein, difficult to digest, and doesn't go well with the digestion during the end of monsoon. In some part of India, even people avoid garlic and onion also. Those who are taking, Vaishnava, they never take, but those who are taking also, we have seen in South India, some part of India, they avoid garlic and onion, they avoid eggplant. Even in some people avoid this type of thing because it intervenes the digestive system. When your digestive system gets intervened, we have pain, we have vomiting tendency, lack of appetite, and bloating type of problems. So this is all about the third part of Caturmas, where we discuss how Sannyasis they observe Caturmas Vrata, and how what are the advices given regarding observance of Caturmas for the Caturmas, what should be avoided, and how it helps us to keep ourselves fit for any spiritual practice. And it is given in Ayurveda as well as in Skanda Puran. So this is 178 Harikatha from Nilutpal Harikatha Amritam channel. And I hope that please stay tuned with us for our other type of discussion coming in near future. Hare Krishna.